Welcome to Stop Ruining Food. If your food keeps coming out dry, soggy, burnt, or bland, you're in the right place. Here, we break down simple cooking mistakes and show you how to fix them fast. If this helps you, subscribe to the channel and share it with your family or friends who keep ruining food too. Let's stop ruining food together.
I don't understand how people mess up complicated food, but somehow I mess up eggs. I mean, it's just eggs.
Scrambled eggs?
Yeah, every single time. They're dry, they're rubbery, and half of them are permanently bonded to the pan. It's a disaster.
Right. Let me guess. You think eggs are easy, so you just throw them in a pan and hope for the best, right?
Exactly. I don't give them a lot of thought, and they still come out so bad.
That's the classic trap. Most people ruin eggs without even realizing they're doing anything wrong.
Okay, but what does ruin even mean here? It's not a souffle. I crack them, I whisk them a bit, I put them in the pan, I cook them. What else is there?
That sentence right there is the problem.
What sentence?
I put them in the pan and cook them. You're skipping the most important part, heat control.
Heat control? I just turn the stove on. I usually turn the heat up pretty high so it's faster. I've got places to be in the morning.
And that's precisely why your eggs turn into rubber.
Wait, so high heat is bad? I thought high heat meant cooked.
For eggs, it's the absolute worst thing you can do. High heat cooks them way too fast. Think of the proteins in the egg like tiny little sponges.
Okay, tiny sponges.
When you blast them with high heat, those proteins clench up and squeeze out all the water. The result is a dry, tough, rubbery curd. You're literally wringing the moisture out of them.
That explains so much. It's why they go from a puddle of liquid to a terrible solid mass in like 5 seconds flat.
Exactly. Eggs are incredibly delicate. They don't need aggression or a ton of heat. They need a gentle touch.
I've been bullying my eggs into submission.
Pretty much. You've been treating them like a steak when you should be treating them like, well, like eggs.
Okay, I get it. Gentle heat. So like medium or low? What's the magic number?
Medium-low is your best friend. You shouldn't hear a loud, aggressive sizzle when the eggs hit the pan. If it sounds like you've just thrown bacon in there, the heat is way too high. You want a very gentle hiss, or almost no sound at all.
No sizzle? That feels so wrong, but I'll try it. What about the pan itself? Does that matter as much?
It matters a lot. Let me ask you another question. Do you crack your eggs directly into a cold pan and then turn the heat on?
Yes. Is that also a crime?
A very common one. Most people do, but a cold pan means uneven cooking. The burner heats the center first, so the middle of your egg starts to overcook while the edges are still raw and runny.
So that's why I get those weird, tough bits mixed with slimy, undercooked parts. I just thought that's how scrambled eggs were.
Exactly. By the time the whole pan is hot and it all evens out, some of the eggs are already ruined. The race was lost before it even began.
My whole breakfast routine is a lie. All right, fix me. What's the right way to start?
It's simple. Put the pan on the stove first. Turn the heat to medium-low. Let it warm up for a minute. Then add your butter or oil.
Okay, warm the pan first.
No rushing at all. And once they're in, how are you stirring them? With a fork? A whisk? Are you just stirring like a madman?
Usually with a fork, yeah. And I guess I do kind of just scramble them around frantically until they look cooked.
Okay, another small adjustment. Use a rubber or silicone spatula. A fork can scratch your pan, but more importantly, a spatula lets you make long, gentle sweeps across the bottom.
So not frantic stirring?
Definitely not. Frantic stirring breaks the eggs up into tiny, tough little curds. It's almost like you're making egg gravel.
Egg gravel is a perfect description of my breakfast.
Instead, think of it as gently folding. Let them sit for a few seconds until the bottom just starts to set. Then, use your spatula to push the eggs from the edge toward the center. Tilt the pan so the runny part flows into the empty space.
Okay, so it's more of a push and fold motion.
Exactly. Push, fold, wait a few seconds. Repeat. You'll get these beautiful, large, soft, creamy curds, not gravel. And this brings me to the final, most important secret. You have to pull them off the heat early.
Early? But then they'll be raw. I don't want salmonella for breakfast.
They won't be raw, I promise. See, eggs continue to cook from the residual heat of the pan even after you've turned off the stove. It's called carry-over cooking.
The pan is still cooking Rim?
The pan is basically a small oven at that point. If you cook your eggs in the pan until they look perfectly done, I guarantee that by the time you get them on your plate, they will be overcooked, dry, and rubbery.
Whoa, that's a total light bulb moment. That happens every single time. They look fine in the pan, then I turn my back for a second to grab toast, and they're ruined.
The trick is to take them off the heat when they still look a little bit wet and glossy, maybe 80 or 90% done. They should still have a slight softness to them. Then you plate them, and in that 30 seconds it takes to get to the table, they will set up perfectly.
So they don't need power, they need patience and foresight.
Exactly. That's the lesson for so much of cooking. Most beginner mistakes come from impatience, trying to go too fast with heat that's too high.
That's honestly how I cook everything. Blast it with heat until it looks done.
And that's probably why a lot of things give you trouble. And it's why this channel exists.
Okay, let me repeat this back so I don't forget my egg therapy session. Medium-low heat, warm the pan first. Fat goes in next, then the eggs. Gentle folding with a spatula and pull them off the heat before they look done.
You've got it. Perfect. If you remember only one single thing from all this, just remember to lower the heat. That alone will make a world of difference.
That one tip would have saved me years of bad breakfasts and so many pans I've had to scrub.
And this same exact principle, impatience and high heat, is the reason people end up with dry chicken breasts, burnt vegetables that are raw on the inside, and all sorts of other kitchen frustrations.
So my rubbery eggs weren't just a breakfast problem. They were the warning sign.
They were the canary in the coal mine. Master the simple things with the right technique, and the complicated stuff gets a whole lot easier. Next time, we can talk about why your chicken always turns out dry for the exact same reason.
You know what? Let's not wait. Let's talk about chicken right now. Because you're right, my chicken is just as bad as my eggs. It's always dry, always tough. I've pretty much given up on it.
I had a feeling you'd say that, and I'm willing to bet you're making the exact same mistake. You're cooking it on high heat, trying to get it done as fast as possible, right?